Oftentimes, people mess up a good thing without even trying. I've seen that there are folks out there who look at help as sort of this idea or this action that they are not worthy of. I personally believe that by nature, the majority of human beings, not all, but the majority of human beings are good by nature. And we all need help at some point. Nobody goes on to do anything worth or anything of consequences or anything great without assistance or help. So this leads me to believe that if help is being presented to you in your way and you disregard it because you're too prideful and you're quote unquote used to doing things on your own, which is never the case. Again, that's highly disingenuous and naive to think that you do stuff on your own. But when you don't want to receive the help, either you're being disingenuous or you don't want help in the first place from that individual, even though it is something of a necessity to you. And even though you might be painting the idea that you might need help. I think that it is irresponsible for anybody to promote the idea that if you receive help, that you're somehow being a freeloader or being a leecher. Now, granted, there are those types of instances, but this isn't what I'm talking about. To go on to do great things, the professional basketball player at some point had coaches, had trainers, had other teammates to get him where he wanted to go. The singer took singing lessons, and somebody had to pay for that singing lessons. They were assisted on the way that they wanted to go. Even a teacher has their students help them grading papers and the utilization of other resources to help them do their job effectively. Again, nobody is completely independent. We all need help at some point. And you're doing the world, you're doing yourself a disservice to suggest and to think that receiving help and not allowing yourself to advance because of the recipient of help by people who are altruistic by nature. They're not doing a quid pro quo type of deal. It's they really want to help. You're doing yourself a disservice. And as a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say is you're disrupting the laws of nature, the universe. Be very mindful. Help is not necessarily a bad thing. I understand the idea of quote unquote pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, getting things done as much as possible, as much as you can on your own accord. But again, nobody is completely autonomous in this world, especially if they're making an attempt to achieve anything of consequences or of great stature and status. Get out of your own way. Help is not a bad thing. Help is actually good. Try it sometime. That's all my time for right now. And as always, Ben Phrases, no matter where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.